In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a recruitment tracker in Google Sheets from scratch, so you can manage your job openings and candidate pipeline in one clean automated system. Google Sheets is perfect for this because it's free, collaborative, and powerful enough to handle everything from simple lists to dynamic formulas that save you hours of manual work. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. We're going to build this tracker with two main tabs. The first tab is for your job openings, a summary table that gives you a bird's eye view of every role you're hiring for, whether it's active, closed, or on hold. This sheet will connect directly to your candidate data later, so it's important to set it up thoughtfully from the start. Open a new Google Sheet, and at the bottom, rename the first sheet to Job Openings. Then, in row 1, you'll create your column headers. Include role ID, job title, department, hiring manager, status, date opened, and days open. These 7 columns give you everything you need to track the health of each role at a glance. A best practice here is to keep your role IDs consistent, something like Rehig 001 or Job 1001, so they're easy to reference in formulas and lookups later. Now, under status, you'll want to use a drop-down so you can quickly mark each role as open, closed, or on hold. Highlight the status column, go to Data, then Data Validation, choose Dropdown, and type in your 3 options. This prevents typos and makes filtering your data much faster. For the Days Open column, we're going to use a simple but clever formula. Assuming your status is in column E and your date opened is in column F, click into cell G2 and type equals IF, E2 equals closed, then empty quotes, otherwise today minus F2, and close the parentheses. What this does is calculate how many days have passed since the role was opened, but only if the role is still active. If you close a role, the cell goes blank instead of showing a stale number. Drag that formula down the entire column, and it will automatically update every time you open the sheet. This is a huge time saver because you never have to manually count days or worry about forgetting to update a cell. Now let's move to the second tab, which is the heart of your tracker, the candidate pipeline. This is where every single applicant's information lives, and it's designed to link back to your job openings for clean reporting. Click the plus sign at the bottom to add a new sheet and rename it Candidate Pipeline. In row 1, create these columns: candidate name, email, phone, role applied, current stage, source, date applied, and notes. I want to draw your attention to the role applied column. Instead of typing job titles manually each time, which invites mistakes and inconsistencies, we'll use data validation to create a drop-down that pulls directly from your job openings tab. Highlight the role applied column, go to Data, then Data Validation, and under Criteria, choose drop-down from a range. Then click the grid icon and navigate to your job opening sheet. Select the entire column B where your job titles live and hit OK. Now when you or a team member enters a new candidate, they can simply pick the job title from a clean list. This ensures your data stays accurate and makes it easy to filter or run reports later. For the current stage column, do the same thing. Highlight the column, go to Data Validation, choose Dropdown, and manually type in your common pipeline stages. I recommend these 6: Resume Review, Phone Screen, Technical, Offer, Hired, and Rejected. These cover the full life cycle without being too granular. You can always add more stages later, but starting with 6 keeps the process simple for beginners. The source column tracks where the candidate came from, like LinkedIn, a referral, or a job board. This is invaluable data for understanding which recruiting channels are working best. I also strongly suggest you set up a date applied column with a simple date format, and use the notes column to capture anything important like salary expectations, interview feedback, or follow-up tasks. Once you've entered your first few candidates, you'll start to see the real power of this setup. You can filter by stage to see who's in the pipeline, or sort by date to prioritize recent applicants. And because the role applied column is linked to your job openings tab, you can later use functions like COUNTIF to build summary dashboards that show how many candidates are in each stage for every open role. Let's do a quick recap of what you've built. You now have a 2-tab recruitment tracker in Google Sheets, the Job Openings tab with automated day counting and status dropdowns, and the Candidate Pipeline tab with validated dropdowns that link directly to your open roles. This gives you a single source of truth for your entire hiring process, from the moment a role is opened to the moment a candidate is hired or rejected. The biggest benefit here is consistency. By using data validation and formulas, you eliminate manual entry errors and free up time to focus on actually connecting with candidates. As a next step, I recommend adding a third tab for a simple dashboard. Use the countif function to count how many candidates are in each stage, or use a pie chart to visualize your hiring sources. And if you ever need to share this with your team, Google Sheets makes it easy to set permissions so everyone can view or edit as needed. If you found this tutorial valuable, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Google Sheets deep dives. And if you have a specific feature you'd like me to cover in a future video, drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.